In this video, we will be going over the cycle of operations for a PTR91 rifle. The safety is turned to allow the trigger to rotate. The cocking lever is rotated and pulled rearward against the recoil spring pressure. The back lower edge of the bolt head carrier contacts the hammer, rotating it around its axis pin and against hammer spring pressure. The hammer is rotated past the sear to ensure proper sear engagement. The recoil spring pushes the bolt head assembly forward. The front lower edge of the bolt contacts the top round of the magazine, pushing it out of the magazine and into the chamber. The bolt head assembly moves forward, allowing the hammer to seat on the front edge of the trigger lever. In the final part of travel, the extractor rides over the rim of the case and seats in the extractor groove of the chambered case. The firing pin engages the locking rollers and pushes them into locking slots in the receiver. Trigger rotation rotates the trigger lever out of engagement with the hammer. The hammer rotates under pressure from the hammer spring. The hammer contacts the firing pin. The firing pin is driven forward into the percussion cap of the chambered case, and the firing sequence is initiated. The bullet travels down the barrel and out of the muzzle. After the bullet has left the barrel, the firing pin retracts and the rollers withdraw. The bolt head locking lever rides up the bolt. The extractor holds the empty case on the bolt face as the bolt moves rearward. A ramped slot in the back of the bolt head carrier engages the extending arm of the ejector and rotates it into the path of the empty case. The ejector contacts the empty case and rotates it around the extractor and out of the ejection port. The back of the bolt head carrier contacts the buffer. The recoil spring acts on the bolt head carrier assembly and drives it forward. The trigger is released. The bolt travels forward. The top round in the magazine is fed and chambered. The magazine spring drives the follower and ammunition up. The bolt disengages the hammer. The hammer seats on the trigger lever and drives it rearward, resetting the trigger. This concludes the cycle of operations for a PTR91 rifle.